Okay. Hooray!
Then what else you put in there? You put like just Super Friends stuff in, or
No, we're just gonna do this.
okay.
Hey everybody! Thanks for being so patient. It's been a long Sunday. I don't know about how it's been for y'all, but that is how it's been. Oh, how's everyone doing out there? I'm not sure who's here yet, but I'm checking Twitch to see right now. Like I said, I'm not very good at this, and there's a lot of things to pay attention to. Awesome. Well, it looks like nobody's viewing yet. This is my awesome friend Tom. Ladies, he's single and great, and it's his birthday this week. So we're doing a little bit of celebrating here at Logan Arcade in Chicago. One of the safest, most awesome, staffed by the greatest people on earth bars that the city has to offer. So I can't recommend them highly enough.
They're amazing. Greatest people here. Some of the best tables in the city. Friendliest atmosphere you'll have at a pinball bar. Great people around all of Chicago. Here, come here and play. Very friendly. Couldn't recommend this place any higher.
Right? Favorite place. Favorite place. So we're going to be playing Monster Bash today. I was like, how do I get into it? It's a reflection. We're going to be playing Monster Bash today, which is super awesome game that both Arunas and Tom are super good at. Like, we have 3 surprise guests. Even the world's greatest GM, Melissa, will be joining us for a little while. So I'm super excited. I'm glad you guys are here. Let's get a practice game in. Okie dokie. Would you like to get in on a practice game, ma'am? Awesome. We're working it out. I moved like the camera stuff. Oh, and it looks like this one froze. I'm not sure why that is, but we'll figure it out together. Bam. There we go. And say no to drugs apparently still. Well, I don't want to be dishonest with people.
Okay.
If you guys are in here, can you hear me? Do I sound like a person? Ooh, it looks like there are 4 people in here. Hi! Can you hear me? Does everything sound good? Sounds good. Excellent. And Isaac
Awesome.
knows. He would tell
What's up,
us if
Isaac?
it was bad.
Isaac's there?
Yeah.
Hi, Isaac!
So some of the greatest people on earth are here, which makes me super happy. Today we're playing a table I'm not super familiar with because when I'm not good at things, I shy away from doing them. I like old, slow tables. You know, something with character. If it's not at least 30 years old, don't talk to me. So these are a little bit of a challenge. I don't move that fast. If you've ever met me, you know I don't move fast. And that is because most of the water in my body is bong water left over from college. So these are always a super challenge for me. Tom, do you like this game?
This game's a lot of fun. If somebody's new to pinball, I like to recommend this game. It has a very easy rule set for newcomers. It's not as advanced as some of the new, more modern stirs that are out there that have a lot of heavy rule sets. The big thing to know about this is constantly hit the same shots for a while, get into modes, hit the flashing lights, build characters, collect things, and if you get a chance, stack multi-balls with modes. That's the biggest thing about this table, and you'll see good scores.
So the modes are stackable and the multi-ball functions are stackable, correct?
Correct.
Dope. Well, let's get a practice game in. I'm so glad you guys are here. Today is International Day of Cessation of Racial Discrimination and Injustice, and a lot of people are doing some really worthwhile fundraisers. If you are interested, we will talk more about those soon. But for now, let's get a practice game in. I'm so glad you're here. Also, Tom wasn't going to tell anybody, but it is his birthday. In case you missed that first part. All right, let's do it. We've got the three of us. It sounds like Arunas is still in a game. So would you guys like to get started?
Arunas is warming up, so you can
He's
just
warming up
away for the whole day.
Have you guys met Arunas? He's really great at this all the time. So let's do it. You want to start off?
I'll start
Friends
off.
first. 1, 2, 3. Would you like to come say hi? Isaac is here. I'm going to grab a drink of my drink.
Grab a drink. All right. Hi, everybody. Tom is starting us off on the Monster Bash, and we're live from Logan Arcade. Hope everyone's doing okay. I'm Melissa. I'm the manager here at Logan Arcade in Chicago.
Good warm-up game, guys.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a warm-up game for sure. Well, here I go, and I'm the worst pinball player here, so we're going.
Yeah. All right, Arunas has been added. How's it going, Internet? I hope you're all doing well this fine Sunday. I know it's been a beautiful day in Chicago with the weather. I hope it's been a relaxing day for you. You're all playing and having a nice day.
Nice.
This, if anybody is wondering what we are currently listening to, I do believe this is the Bad News Babe theme song.
Bad News Babes theme song.
So in the Chicago Pinball Leagues here, Bad News Babes is Melissa and Frieden's team, and Arunas has kindly made them a theme song. So when they go to other people's bars and come to their home bar, this is what you're gonna hear. They're gonna blast us in. They're gonna walk in like slow motion.
Oh yeah.
Like the hair blowing in the wind, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's like if you've ever watched WWF or WWE, love that. This is gonna be their theme. So they're gonna walk in. It's gonna lay a smack down on you every time.
Oh yeah. The only all-woman Chicago Pinball Chicago League team. Bad News Babes. And we yay!
That's brutal.
All right, our beverage manager from Logan Arcade here, Arunas, is coming up, I think. Rooney! He might be getting a beer.
He's getting fuel.
I don't know if the people can even hear the background music.
Just ask them. They'll tell you here in the chat.
Yeah, chat.
Ah, I just seen that. Okay.
Oh, what's up, Rivers 23?
Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can play Split Flipper if Arunas wants to play the
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
Split Flipper.
next game. Player 1, player 2.
Did he get...
Yay!
Oh,
Can you
shit.
guys see Arunas?
Arunas was getting the bourbon.
Yep, just busted out the bourbon.
Very important.
Oh gosh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Thanks for sharing this Sunday with us.
Yeah. Okay, here he comes, and he's gonna kill us all.
But I get like 1 million.
Oh, a lot better than me. I didn't even break 500,000.
That's Monster Bash. Oh no, I touched your button. Sorry.
Yep. I didn't even know.
Oh, what was I sharing? Never mind. Never mind. I thought I just assaulted Tom.
Did you just
and I was
grab-
apologizing.
Did you just grab my ass? It's okay if you did. It's fine. You grab my ass. For those of you Night at the Raxbury, if anybody was ever a fan.
It was a movie that was on in the olden days. Anyone under 30 watching. Yay!
Well, everybody's made a little progress. A couple shots to a couple of lanes.
Everybody here is really good at this game except for me. I've seen Militia casually get scores that I've never gotten. Isaac says, hi, Arunas! Oh no!
Let's get into the flow, and it happened. Stuff.
Hoping to get the vaccine. Yay! I hope you can. And remember, the statutes for Illinois are changing in the next 2 weeks. So that's something to think about. And right now there are a ton of extra appointments in the city left over every day. At least that I'm seeing in like the Chicago Vaccine Owners group, stuff like that. So I hope you can get it soon and come hang out because we all miss you.
Is it in low supply where you're at, Isaac? Nurkles?
Here, you said here. I placed him because the mic is on here.
Oh.
It doesn't move with you.
Isaac, is the vaccine in low supply where you're at? What's up, Moto Arcade? How you doing today?
Hi, Moto! I'm gonna play some pinball. It's okay, you don't have to move it. There's a camera here.
Sorry, little news streaming people. Helping
You guys like my
Pinball
mask?
Superfriends.
Rebecca made it.
Yeah, Rebecca from Hot Nudge, she made a lot of the masks we're wearing today. I've got my team mask on from
Thank
Pinballs.
you, Rebecca.
Rebecca from Hot Nudge, thank you. She's a big supporter of everything pinball. She was kind enough to make a lot of masks for the team. So when we do get into a safer place where we can all start getting together and masks are still required, we can show off our team pride still and be safe and play. So a big shout out and thank you to Rebecca for doing that for Chicago and the Chicago Pinball League. What's up, Pigeon Farm Boy?
Oh, hi, Nathan! I'm so glad you're here.
Reedon, I believe, started Drac Attack.
I will mesmerize you with my semi-circular movement.
Said every guy I dated in college. Oh.
Now the object in Drac Attack, which
It's
I don't.
to hit the Dracula. Don't do what I'm doing. Like hit it.
And I believe, if I'm not incorrect, that there is a hurry-up timer for point value on each hit. So the quicker you can hit Drac, the more points it can be worth. And if you decide to stack, it's stack modes or a multi-ball with it. It's even better. You get it done so quick. What are some of your
No!
what's everybody out there's strategy for this game? How do you feel to do this? Is there certain modes you like to start with? If you feel better with ramps, you like to go with the orbits?
Yeah, today we're playing a game that I am not good at because it's important for you to see people suck on the internet. We're in this together.
Yeah, Pigeon Farm Boy, that's how I play a lot of times too. I try to go for the blinking lights, but I'll just hit side post and brick it. A lot of times right in the outlands.
You want your laugh,
It is your turn, sir.
Warm up.
We said this was a practice game. It doesn't count. Don't hold this one against us. Let's see here. Doesn't matter. That's fine. See, to me, I feel like they're really good at every table they play. Number 1. See, he's just like good at this. Ladies, he's single and a great person. Any inquiries can be sent to my whispers here on Twitch. He started ball and chain. Sounds like he's gonna finish it. And he's getting the pop bumper. He's getting the pop bumpers. You're hitting post business like they rank number 1. I feel that same way.
I was hitting the ramps, no problem, knocking it down.
You get it.
There it is.
It's all here. Of course, Tom is killing it.
Start full moon fever.
He's already got 2 band members with. Nice, Emoto. I love when those things work out. He's killing it. Tom and I and Melissa and Arundis all play in the same league here in Chicago. And Melissa and I do bells and time stuff. But they're really good players. And today we chose a table that I'm not super awesome at. Because that's important. I don't know whose these are, but... I found some sunglasses. I was playing CSI Miami.
Oh, jeez. I did a little social media-ing.
Oh,
Social media-ing.
Melissa's way more responsible about those things than I am.
I try.
26 million.
That's good. Go, Tom. Good boy.
Just try to complete it.
Hey, Molly Hatchet!
Hi, Molly Hatchet.
Fancy seeing you outside of a dead flip stream.
Or
Yep,
a high note
Mr.
stream.
Oh yeah, he's knows a lot too.
For those
Thanks
of you,
for being here.
For those of you who don't know, I'm Nerds324 on Twitch, so I'm sure I've talked to a lot of you in chat before.
We're gonna have to adjust that camera. You can only see Melissa's face. Melissa, well, not now.
Oh, gotta take care of it. Gotta take care of it.
I appreciate your support. Hey, Demographics 7. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here tonight, everybody.
Nerds, Molly, it's nerds. Close enough.
Well, no, Nate is Pigeon Farm Boy. That's why I said hi, Nate.
That's right. Sorry.
It's not all about you, Tom.
Sorry. But it's my birthday.
Guys, can you believe Tom wasn't even going to tell us it's his birthday? It's because he's a hoe, is the thing. It is such a fun game. And also, you guys should also check out Out Punch tonight. They'll be starting, I think, fairly soon, in the next hour or so, usually. Trying to,
So if you can't spend all your
Better.
time with us, at least support some of our other local streams in the Chicagoland area, like Hot Milk. They're a great group of girls who play in the area. Jane, Rebecca, Hannah, they kill it. They kill it on streams. They're a lot of fun to watch.
It's true. And Rebecca made this mask. It says Pinball Superfriends.
Thank you, Nurkles. Thank you for the birthday wish, Nurkles.
Yay!
Nice finish.
Okay, BRB guys. You can send my spot.
Rotate out. Also, if you're having a good time, you're enjoying the stream so far, hit the like and subscribe button. Well, not like, but obviously maybe follow button for Super Friends. Thank you, Jtron. It's nice to see you.
Jesse!
Yep. What's up, Jesse?
Jesse!
So good to see you.
Miss your human in real life face.
Ditto. Thank you for helping us with the getting through COVID by hosting a lot of virtual pinball.
Lots
for
of
us.
Logan Arcade Pinball League. Yeah.
We are such a huge fan of yours.
Until we can do leagues again in real life here, it has been a nice.
Jesse, you're right. We aren't human. We're just lizards in human skin. This is not really us.
You gotta air out. Airing out is important. You gotta moisturize. It's hard than human skin.
A lot of moisturizing on that lizard skin.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
Jtron, you know, robot people.
yeah. He is a cyborg, possibly. I mean, I don't know anymore. It's been so long since I've seen him. I have only seen him virtually, so
Yeah, I can't remember.
yeah.
Can't remember anyone's anything.
For all we know, we're living in the Matrix right now. It's crazy.
Well, we kind of are.
Yeah.
Oh, Arunus is doing good.
Yeah. Now he's in the zone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jesse made a good point. Logan holds a virtual pinball league every other Tuesday. This Tuesday coming up at 8 o'clock will actually be our time. We're going to do it again. So if you're interested in playing virtual pinball and have some of the FX3 games or Stern Pinball Arcade or anything like that, join. We always are welcoming. We want more people to play with us. A lot of fun. We do it on the Zoom meeting. You can find all the information on Logan Arcade Pinball League Facebook page.
Yeah.
But we do it every night at 8. It's not like it's mandatory. There's no paying fees or anything. It's just we come, we play, we have fun, and a good time.
Yeah, and all virtual. You can use any device as long as you have one or more of those apps downloaded. It doesn't matter which device you're using.
Well, sometimes we do browser-based nights.
Oh my
right,
god,
we
that's
do.
right!
So if you don't have any of those games, we'll like the Pinball Arcade, Pinball FX, we'll do browser-based games.
Yes, sometimes we do whole nights of browser. Like when I'm in charge.
They are a lot of fun. We play. There's a browser-based Sesame Street.
Sesame Street!
I know there's one with like unicorns. I think we do Space
That's
Cadet.
Rainbow Pinball,
Oh, Rainbow Pinball. I'm
Space
sorry.
Adventure.
Space Adventure. So we have pinball for everybody. I know lockdown and COVID's been crazy and hard for everybody. So if you need to see a friendly face, pick up your phone, do a Zoom call with us, and play some pinball.
Yeah!
Hell, we don't even have to see your face. Just talk and play.
Nice loops.
Nice loops, Arunus, says Jesse. Look at Arunus kicking ass.
You had
Yay.
Arunus do a classic.
What's gonna happen?
Arunus was doing the classic. He got into pinball, multi-ball. Had 2 balls tracked up on the left, trying to do the loops to build it, and then hit the super jackpot. Super smart move.
You did such a great job.
He does kick ass. Would you like to start the next one?
Yeah, let's do it. You guys want to play another game?
I'm gonna take a break on this one while I smoke, and then I'll join in again.
Okay, we're gonna have
Yes.
Frieden, Frieden, myself, or just Frieden, myself this time.
Welcome to the Monster Bash.
So how's everybody's Sunday going?
I hope well. Hope you're having a good Sunday.
Too quickly, Pigeon Farm Boy? Yeah.
Oh! that hurts
The
so
weekends
much.
never last long enough, you know? Oh, I think you have ball save. Ball save, can you get there in time?
Yes!
She got there in time! Oh my god! Everybody, give a virtual round of applause to Frieden for saving that. She walked away from the table. The ball save spit out, and she kept playing. I mean, takes some skill. Or a lot of luck. You decide. Oh, Molly Hatchet and NBA Fast Break. That sounds awesome. I haven't played one of those in years. What happened with it? Is it that's the one with the basketball net that goes back and forth, correct?
I'm scared. I just love that anti-formaldehyde flavor. I can't wait to see it get some taste. Do you understand? I'll play.
I mean, call for that.
Somebody fetch me a reason. It's nice to see your back.
Well, it looks like Frieden's trying to stack some modes. She's got Full Moon Fever going. Ooh. This game is just brutal sometimes to people.
Oh, that hurts so much. How you guys doing? Is the one I picked up in a bundle. Nice. I like NBA Fast Break.
No, please, not the moon.
Something's happening to the moon.
You won't like me when I change.
Tom's got some modes going. I'm not very good at this game. That's why we're playing this game. Because I need to push myself outside my comfort zone.
May not be well.
No, please, not the moon.
First ball, always a problem.
It is a practice ball.
Sure.
Ball one doesn't count.
Yeah, ball one doesn't count.
Don't you danger me. Oh no!
How'd you do that? What'd you do?
I moved it.
Oh.
Oh no! I was trying to get it centered in the shot, and then I ruined it
I think
forever.
it tilts very light on this one.
Yeah, feather tilt, feather tilt. I also shouldn't be moving things. I mean, he might, Andy. He might.
Don't move.
Oh, ball save.
He tolerates me way more than I would tolerate me if I was him.
Did you all see that? Did you all see that?
No, I was talking. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's cool. Ball, literally, just cut. Just no chance. Ball save and just went right to the outlet.
Oh no. That happened last time I played this.
This
So
table's
you see how
mean, you
it's on
all.
an angle, and I just tried to take my hip and fix it, and
Oh. This table's mean, y'all. I tell ya. Thanks, Jatron. Yeah, Arunus might throw us out. I don't know. You know what? Arunus moves the tables more than anybody else.
No! Ah. Come on.
But also, how's it going, Andy B? I saw your performance on the Stern AIQ tournament. You did awesome, dude.
Good game, sir.
Good. Oh, is it already over?
Oh no, mine is.
Well, it's
I
still
just
over.
presume you're gonna beat me.
See how badly this goes.
I'm super glad everybody's here hanging out. I'm trying to see who's in this room.
Yeah, I deserve that.
Tom is so good at this. Even if our scores aren't high, like, there's still a level of skill that gets you the score that you have. Some days it's just not your day. Some days you're still a really great player. I hope everyone can hear me with my mask on. I feel like I'm shouting. Hi, hold stare. Okay, hold stare. Star,
Still
stare.
got me.
Thank you, Jesse. I got you? That doesn't seem right. It must be a clerical error.
So
Let's play again.
I'm gonna play again. This time I'm gonna play crossways.
Okay, should we both do that?
If you want, I'm just gonna do it just to mess with my brain and try to rewire my shots.
So he's playing with his hands crossed over.
I'm scared of the moon.
Did you guys see Tom shook it and it didn't tilt him? 2 million each warning. I'd be so good at this game.
Up and down movement? I don't know.
No, it's you gotta go diagonal. That's the way that moves the tilt bottom the least. Because it's like a circle and a
Yeah.
weight in it. So the way to move it the least is to exert your force over
A
the
longer
most areas.
space.
So if you do it diagonally,
That makes
it
sense.
doesn't move as much as if you do it this way or this way.
That makes sense. Learned something new about tilt bobs
Science,
today.
kids. Science.
Stay in school.
Yeah, don't
Well-
make my mistakes.
Well, maybe not stay in school, but always keep learning.
Yeah.
There we go. I wish tilt warnings were worth 2 million each. Pigeon Farm Boy. They, you know, I would. That would be. That would be awesome if somebody gave you points for tilting, or if that was in some kind of game mode, like a weird mode where anger was involved.
Well, I'm mad now.
That would be pretty awesome.
I wasn't mad
Like,
before.
just like a secret. Alright. Let's go play the
I wasn't mad.
Pinball makes us mad.
If
Sometimes.
If anybody's ever played this game, you probably played like
Look at him go. Kicking my ass with his cross hands. Formaldehyde does not taste like mint.
No, not at all. Because we drink it a lot.
I was gonna say we both sound like authoritative. It accidentally got in my mouth.
We are in no way authoritative on formaldehyde. But
Please don't try it to disprove us.
not recommended.
We do not endorse the drinking of formaldehyde. Or any hide for that instance.
Yeah. Why is there no mode where warnings give you points and multi-ball?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I feel like Attack from Mars, that would be really good at.
Heck yeah.
Hi! Hot Link Shins!
Hello!
I have cavilled about it to everyone so far. Does everybody see this? Because she made it.
Rebecca made that mask.
Oh, let me get the other one. Hold on. It's also adorable and great.
Yeah, Rebecca of Hot Nudge. We'll be going over to the Hot Nudge stream in a little while. And Rebecca of Hot Nudge makes literally the most amazing masks.
Let's show you these awesome masks. Look at these awesome masks right here that she made. She made a lot of them for the teams around the area.
Guys, look how great it is. Oh wait,
The only flauns. Yeah, the only flauns mask.
I love it. Thank you.
Yay!
Okay, let's hydrate. I don't want to like 15 seconds.
Woo!
Okay. Wow, Tom, you did.
What's up? How you doing, Rebecca? Nice to see ya. Thanks for checking us out before you do your stream.
Yeah!
When?
Yeah, when are you guys starting tonight?
I think to be started
Like
6 or 7 Hot Nudge. Get. Oh!
Did you guys see that? I just
Yeah.
just now.
Okay, let's see if I can break 10 million doing it this way.
It's a cruel, cruel world.
6-inch.
6-inch for Hot Nudge. Yeah.
Yay.
Drac!
Depends on how late we are running. Extra ball.
Oh!
Did that
I-
save?
No, it didn't kick out in the right spot.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I was like, did he just get 50 million? That's not fair.
That'd be awesome.
That's a thing that happens.
And that's what you get for messing around. But that's what we do here. I mean, this is all fun. Pinball's just fun. If you're not having fun playing pinball, I don't believe you're playing pinball right.
Agreed.
You don't have to be winning and
No.
beating everybody's high score. It's nice when you do it, but I think pinball's about hanging out with friends and enjoying yourself and playing a table that has an awesome theme and setup.
Yes. For sure. It's not all about competition, baby! Well, sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is,
Ah!
but that's a designated time.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse! PBR with lemon, your drink. Well, we have no PBR right now.
I drank it all.
Tom drank it all.
I drank it all, guys. Sorry.
Here at Logan Arcade, our drink menu is extremely limited right now as we slowly recover from our 10-month long closure.
Yeah,
9 months.
yeah. It's been hard on a lot of Chicago bars.
Yeah, it has not been a wonderful year for most people, I'd
Yeah.
say, and businesses. But yeah, for anyone interested, Logan Arcade, we are slowly reopening and are doing very tiny little reservations. We're not going to be expanding at all until our whole staff are vaccinated. And even then, we won't be expanding that much. But
they do it right here. When you walk in as a customer and longtime patron, they do it right here. They keep the reservations down to a minimum. Everybody has to have their temperature taken, wear masks, hand sanitizers at every table. after you're done with the table in between plays, everything's sanitized down for you. At your tables, everybody's blocked off and in great sections, 6 feet apart. You can't take your drinks out of those sections. You keep them there. You keep them covered. But a very safe atmosphere. I feel Logan has been doing it right more than a lot of other places that have been opening. Some of these bars, I mean, I don't feel safe going to those bars. They don't sanitize the way they do here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Or keep things separate, or yeah. We have our bar completely separated, so our bar staff doesn't have to be around all y'all's mouth particulates and aerosolates. And we've MacGyvered a bunch of separated seating.
thank you, J381. Yeah, they're definitely doing it right.
Oh, yay! Thanks for your support. We really appreciate it during this weird world we live in right now. That's awesome.
Personally, I am neurotic and terrified of everything, and this is the only place I'll go.
J-Tron,
me
yeah,
too.
total Blade Runner vibe.
It looks like-
I felt this.
yeah.
I felt that way the first time I walked in. It of that scene with the doll. I can't think of the actress's name, but it was like she was like a creepy doll in that scene. Do you remember her name?
I can't remember her name. Arunus would.
Arunas. What was her name?
Blade Runner, fuck.
What are you talking about?
You remember Blade
Can I
Runner?
swear on this?
I don't know.
Shit.
Sean Young?
It doesn't
Mother
say
beep, beep,
it's
beep, beep.
explicitly for children.
Right?
But
I
the
should
girl
put it
from
in
Blade
that
Runner with the plastic sheep tarping scene.
Sean
She
Young?
said-
No,
That was Joanna Cassidy.
Joanna Cassidy, Aruna.
see, I knew Arunus would know.
Damn.
Okay, I was gonna say, is swearing allowed? Because it's hard for me not to swear as
No, me too. I am not.
as an old
Congratulations.
jaded
Here.
Chicagoan.
Congratulations, Molly Hatchet. I'm glad you got your
Yay!
first one.
Awesome.
How are you feeling?
That's awesome.
How are you feeling after the first shot, Molly?
Only, I think 2 of our staff members have been able to get their first shots recently.
I know.
We're getting there.
I know it's been very
It's hard to
for-
find appointments, yeah. And a few of us are considered quite high risk, so that is why we are being pretty darn strict with how we're running things, because, some old folks work here who've led very unhealthy lifestyles for many years, so if you've worked in the bar business for 20 plus years, you understand. Arm was sore. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
that's good
That
to
means
hear.
responding.
Yeah,
You responded. No, that's good. It took well for you, Molly.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Oh, the second one. Yeah, I've heard the second
I heard
one.
that too. Yeah.
Second one kicks your butt. Yeah, really kicks your butt.
Although my mom just got her second one, I think last week, and she had like nothing but a sore arm. But so that's good.
Well, I mean, the first one went well for you, Molly. Maybe the second one won't hurt you too bad either.
Fingers crossed. Let's all get those vaccines so that we can,
Play some
maybe
pinball.
start having some leagues again one day. That would be awesome.
This is the only social interaction I get as a weird person. So
Yeah.
I need you guys to do your part too.
Yeah. So do, all of us.
I'm
I think.
awkward as shit, dude. Like, I need social structures to, like, let me interact with humans. So, really need everybody to do their part.
Oh,
my God,
congratulations, J-Tron.
Jesse, yes!
It's awesome.
Good for you. What a pain in the ass this whole thing is.
I know.
It's true.
Freaking
Well, I think
Crazy.
this is like the 1 year anniversary for Logan being shut down this weekend, isn't it? Or was it last week?
March 16th was
Yeah.
was our shutdown date.
Yeah, your official was the day before the city. The reason I chose
Yep.
this date was when we talked about when we were going to do the stream. was because this was the anniversary of the weekend that the city declared pandemic status and shut down. It wasn't a stay-at-home order. This was shut down, lockdown.
Yeah.
And that's why we did it today, because like maybe something fun that doesn't feel terrible might be a nice way to spend this day.
Watching a bunch of us play pinball that aren't top tier players. Well,
It doesn't matter.
actually,
A bunch
Well,
of people on
some of y'all are good. I am the most amateur player at all. I just love playing,
No.
but
I started playing pinball in December of 2018.
oh yeah.
And then I found the babes. And that is how I'm still in pinball.
Bad News Babes, baby!
I started personally 3 years ago, really, like when I really got into it. And that was with the Pin Pals. Mark Bjorkquist, if he's watching, he signed me. He's like, hey, we used to bowl. I used to be a bowler. And
So pen pals make sense.
Yeah.
Also, you like The Simpsons.
yeah, we all like The Simpsons. Bless you. Bless you.
Ow, my brain. Sorry.
But I was a bowler, and I couldn't get onto any leagues. I couldn't get any friends to get any leagues. And Mark was like, hey, why don't you try some pinball with me? I've gone to that. And so I joined him at Pin Pals, like 1 year on the team league. And then I found Logan and started doing tournaments and doing the singles league here. And I found my group of friends. So if you are looking for some things to do, maybe some of your friends are married now, don't have as much time, have kids, and want to do something on the weekends.
Make friends as an adult, it's super hard.
Oh, it's awful.
Or hell, if you've got one night away from the family and you want to do something fun, you can come play
For people who have
pinball.
procreated, like this might be like the thing.
Yeah.
Like if you've spawned, this is probably
Yeah, I
like
mean
this might be the most fun way to spend your night off, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And what's great is I'm sure sooner or later there's going to be kids leagues popping up.
That'd be amazing.
You know, I would love to see that. If anybody out here owns an arcade, start a kids pinball league.
Heck
Get the
yeah.
younger generations into it.
Seriously.
I mean, that's what got me into all the odd sports I started playing, like when I was younger.
Yeah.
Bowling, mainly golf, stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
a really white person thing to say. When did you start playing golf?
I played golf from time I was 8 years old till about 16.
Oh man, that means they make like little kid clubs and stuff.
Oh,
I've
they
never
do.
even
It's
thought
hilarious.
about that.
And the best part is, my junior high clubs probably still fit me because I don't think I grew past junior high. If anybody knows me, I am short. If you don't know me, I'm not afraid to say that.
Oh, hell no.
Damn
We're all
straight.
the short crew right now.
I was 12 when I stopped growing.
Oh, yeah, I don't even...
Do you guys want to
Remember.
play a little?
Yeah, let's
I'm
go
gonna take
for
a break
some
for a
Monster
minute,
Bash.
go
You take
to
a break,
the
yeah.
bathroom and everything, but
I'm
stream,
eventually going to
don't
have
go
them
anywhere.
take over and let me go to the bathroom. And by that, I mean go in the alley. Be in Also, I might order Taco Bell. So. You want to play?
Oh, damn, March 13th, your last day in the office. And I remember I was going to come out to the Tuesday League event, and then it shut down the day before. Yes, we did shut it down the day before that Tuesday League. Yeah. And we had been talking about, here at Logan Arcade, before the shutdown order, we had actually been talking about just shutting it down for a little while anyway. We weren't really sure what to do. With with us managers and the owner, we were definitely very concerned. So when we got the shutdown order, we were actually kind of relieved, but we only thought it'd be a couple months. We didn't think it'd be essentially a year of not being able to operate at all. So, just crazy. But with all of our friends, we're surviving. Yeah, get that track.
I'm trying to ricochet it off the side there, and I can't. It's like at an angle right there. We go.
Come on, 2 minutes.
Wolfie! I love this game. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah?
And it's so... Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. And it's a great game for new players, too. The rule set's fairly easy to grasp. And fun, too. Fun mechs.
Oh, really? Arena, it's your turn.
Cruel.
And unusual.
Yes. All of those things, yes, with Monster Bash.
Oh, Jesse, isn't it because he's Muck Jagger? Isn't that it?
Muck Jagger. Oh, the FX3, Monster Bash, lots of modes that stack together, yep. Oh. Frickin' rules.
Goulash go. On that note, let's see if there's any vegetarian food. Oh, snap, son.
Okay.
Yo, turn. How's it going, everyone, everywhere?
Oh, get out of here.
It's safe, all safe.
Oh, come on.
Same with BBX.
Oh my god. Well, that was the worst.
Sorry. It's my turn again. Okay.
Oh, I score way better in real life than on the virtual ones. And I'm not even good at pinball in general, but it is. It's fun. I like doing the digital, but I do awful. But one of the things I love about doing like digital virtual pinball is it is really good for learning and like learning modes and especially during pandemic times. If you're unable to play in real life pinball, it's a good way to like really learn the machines. Interesting. Yep. Totally. Yeah, Frankie multi-ball. Oh yeah. We got some action. Woo!
Jeffrey81, I do a lot of the same thing with FX pinball games. That's how I learn a lot of the rule sets to some of the mid-90s games. I play on FX and just learn the rule sheets off that.
Yeah.
It's a great way to learn. But yeah, Elvira would be a lot of fun to have that as a digital table.
Do they not have that on the Stern Arcade yet? I haven't looked in a minute.
No.
Shoot again. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I love it. Frida invites us on here, says, "Oh, I'm horrible at Monster Bash." Now she's kicking everybody's butt.
Oh, yeah.
Give it up for Frida. She's doing awesome, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Stop praising me.
We hate praise. It's awkward.
I'm really bad at it, guys.
I am too. 100%.
Yeah, Jeffrey, same thing here. I got really good on the FX for Monster Bash, and I'm hoping to translate it maybe to something on here. We'll see. That's awesome. I like that, Nurkles. Play pinball while you play stream together. Just challenge your friends online. Just like, yeah, I just beat your score. I wasn't there, but I beat it.
Yeah, me too. If I, at any point, and I'm like, holy crap, for once I'm doing good, it's like, brr, that's the end of that.
It's all psychological. Like pinball, that's what pinball
Yeah.
is most of the time.
Yo, Isaac, did you rent your Game of Thrones through Gavin? Also, shout out to Gavin. Gavin's Game Service.
Gavin has been keeping everybody's pinball addiction well and alive in Chicago
Yeah,
area.
been renting his pinball machines out.
And we cannot thank him enough for what he's done for the community in Chicago.
Also, little known fact, Gavin comes over here to Logan Arcade and helps us with tech work on our machines a few times a year because he is the master. And when we have issues with our machines that are really tough to figure out, he's the one that we get in here to help us out.
The man is very, very good. He knows his way around a pinball machine, and he can pretty much figure it out, diagnose, and fix anything.
Yeah, Gavin's Game Service. And he's still renting them out to households. Is it my turn yet?
I believe it is. Yeah, Gavin's
Most
still
awful score bell.
Gavin's still renting out pinball machines to everybody in the Chicago area. He does it on a monthly basis. So while the pandemic's going, I believe it. His website is what? Gavin Games. What's Gavin's website?
It might be Gavin's Game Service.
I think it's.
Probably just search Gavin's Game Service.
I think if you search, Gavin's Game Service. If you search Gavin's Game Service, he has a rental list, and he comes. You rent it. He sends it to you for a month. He comes and brings it to your home, sets it up for you, gets it going. He's very kind. If something happens to the machine while it's at your home, he'll come to your home and fix it for you. Like I said, a lot of good people in the community doing great things, helping people with service, keeping us playing pinball for a long time. Yeah, Gavin does rock miracles.
This one has a nice skin.
Looks like Melissa's trying to get Frankenstein going.
My MO.
And there it is. There's the first ball.
Gavin does rock, Isaac. We love him. Everyone here is a big fan of Gavin. Melissa's killing it, nailing it.
Yep.
Yup.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh!
And there they go.
Just got away from you.
Who's player one? Is that me?
I think that's you.
That's
yeah.
not right.
Yeah.
There's no way that
That's correct.
score is higher. There's no way. How do you feel about Taco Bell, sir?
Oh, I'm fine. I ate before I came. I appreciate it, though.
Pardon?
I haven't gotten Frankenstein.
You haven't gotten Frankenstein yet?
Neither have I.
What are your feelings on Taco Bell, Melissa?
I think everybody's getting hungry.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't eat every 5 to 7 minutes, I'm a monster. Okay, so if you're hungry, I'm just like, don't check the OnlyFans notifications, though. You will be disappointed.
And she's got money going.
Where's my base? I want a gym.
Did you guys see that, though? See, they praised me, and look what happened. Runas, it's your turn. Damn it.
See, Arunus looks like he's got a couple things he's trying to stack here to get going.
Thank you for pulling that up.
Oh, no problem.
Should we adjust that table at some point, or is it only bothering me?
Does anybody else think the table needs to be adjusted, or does it all look fine to you guys? You think it needs to be adjusted, Rocket Tool 812?
Yeah. It is tiltable. It was ridiculous. Did you guys see me tilt earlier? I didn't even deserve that. Uh-oh. It's your turn. You can keep adding after that, too.
Okay, I'm going a little crazy here, but...
Taco Bell? Taco Bell?
Oh, dear. I still got it.
Oh, right,
I
you
didn't
can say
eat
that
I didn't eat all my
giant sandwich.
food. I only ate half of it.
Yeah, Runa's got a nice deli-style sandwich today.
Okay.
Adjust it.
Okay.
Just because it's like this, you know, it's like on a
Little
diagonal.
tilted.
Little.
Yeah, we probably gotta adjust the top
Okay.
a little bit.
I got a few tacos and some other...
I'll just after this game, guys. I'll adjust the table after this game. Rock out 812. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. That's what you do with potatoes, Rock out. You boil them and mash them and stick them in a stew.
Okay, but potatoes are back at Taco Bell.
Yep.
So,
So
every
happy.
vegetarian I know, like, we're rejoicing. This is like a holiday for us. It's like a feast day. The day that potatoes came back to Taco Bell.
Ooh, nice save.
I love a shark juice. Do not be yours, oh monster of mine. You understand, oh chin. I'm starting to itch.
Huh.
But
Tapioca for the topical rub. You use a there's tapioca in your tropical rub, Rocket Rock out 812. Monsters do rock APB Enterprises.
dang. They're bullying us. They're bullying us. You ready to play again?
I'll play again. I'll start
Yeah.
off with that.
Let's do it. Melissa, you in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I don't know where Arunus is, but I don't want to speak for him.
He might be having, yeah, he's out having smoke.
No, please, not the moon.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, pretty good up there.
Monster Bash, one of the best.
I love this game. I'm really bad at it, but I really like the concept because I like kitschy horror things.
Oh, well, the theme is absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, let's talk about pinball themes.
Let's. I would like that. I would enjoy that.
How about some manufacturers do some good ones?
I mean, that's a great idea. That's novel. I wonder why no one has thought of that so far. You know?
There's so many amazing non-superhero, non-classic rock band themes that would be amazing, and also maybe, you know, would appeal to other groups of people in the world. Ooh, James Brown pinball. That would be fucking hilarious, actually.
I'd be into it.
Yeah.
Well, you can look at Taco Bell and decide if you like me.
Oh,
I want
Don't check my OnlyFans.
I'm not going, I don't even know how to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Or my browser history.
I want Pee-wee's Playhouse pinball. That's like one of my number one dream themes. Pee-wee's Playhouse would rule.
Ooh, that would be
I told you about my William Castle's re-theme, like the whole reason I bought Haunted House, right?
No.
So, don't judge me based on that. But the idea would be using the William Castle's, like, pitch kind of movie tricks. So, if you step up to it, you'll have to sign, like, a waiver in case you die of fright. Like, the game is too scary, like they did with the Screaming Skull in theaters.
Yeah.
And then when they did the Tingler, they would have, like, zappers,
Yep.
like buzzers, while you were sitting, so you would, like, feel the Tingler. And I would do it under, like, a foot mat. Just stuff like that. But you could do a hologram, so we could have, like, 3D glasses.
Oh, that'd be
And
cool.
if it's too scary, like, that was the idea for 13 Ghosts, is it was in 3D, so if you were too scared, you would take off the glasses and then you couldn't see the ghost anymore. I was like, that's a great idea. We could hologram that effect.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of a Tingler, Vincent Price themed. I don't know, maybe that's too, like, old,
It's not.
old person,
No,
but
it's not. House on Haunted Hill, that would be a great mode.
yeah.
APB, Battlestar Galactica, the original series or the, like, the
Monster?
2000?
Ooh, Battlestar Galactica would rule! Hell yeah! Hell
I'd play a
yeah!
Battlestar
Hell yeah!
Galactica.
That would frickin' rule. Ron Jeremy the pinball machine.
Like me.
Icky.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
I'm scared of the moon.
70s hairy thing.
I like body hair. Natural is beautiful.
Oh yeah, totally agreed.
That is out of
Also, like, well, in terms of like potential licensed themes, Muppet Show, man.
Well, then you got to deal with Disney now. You don't want to deal with
I
Disney.
know, I hate Disney.
You don't
That's
wanna-
right, because they own all the Muppet stuff now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I love
Is that-
Muppets.
I think that's your ball.
Is it me?
Is it?
Oh, no,
can't remember.
that's-
You're winning.
Is it you?
No, how am I?
No, you just went.
But how am I still up?
Guys, did we screw this up?
I think we screwed up, maybe.
I would love to see some young Sean Connery work. Yeah.
Yes.
But
Sodas!
they also remember then the October 2001 conference.
Oh,
so they were there for
yeah.
that. So
I guess it's really hard to get around Disney, which, I mean, that's not surprising, but
I want to.
ew.
Yeah.
Disney's kind of a bummer.
Did Disney own Star Wars franchise before
Now
the
they
table
do.
was made?
Yeah.
They bought it after Phantom Menace. It was still Lucasfilm.
So
Is my understanding.
I mean, Disney did let expand through Star Wars, so it's not out of the realm.
Yeah, no, it's not out of the realm.
But I imagine it's super hard getting a license.
Yeah. Muppet Show, that would be... Also, one of our DJs, Samarama, talked about Lady Gaga. Cran cream! Cran cream! Props to Ian Tuggle.
No, he's like, he can't log on or something.
Oh
He's-
no, Tugs!
He's at his mom's house still. So say hi, anonymous chat user.
Tuggle!
Hi, anonymous chat user.
What's up, Ian?
Oh, Cram Cream. Remember we brought you the little
Oh yeah. Cram cream!
Guys, it's a real thing.
Thank you, Tugs. I love you.
Tug knows it.
I noticed playing Monster Bash on Friday that the scoop sheet's pretty close to yes, it is. Let it dead bounce to the right. Okay. That is a good tip and also great memory. I mean, I know Friday was just a couple days ago, but...
I've drank a lot since Friday.
Me too.
Also, I'm bad at not panic flipping because I'm like, oh, I could have done more to save this.
I'm a panic flipper
I could have
too.
done more to save
I'm a
this.
very bad panic flipper. It's one of my greatest pinball bad habits, I guess. I love panic flipping.
That's like all of my upper body workout.
Yeah.
Come on.
Panic flipping. That should be the name of our Logan Arcade pinball zine.
I would read that. A Burning
A
Man
Burning
pin.
Man pin.
We've
Whoa.
We've talked about this, but doing it as a cocktail pin because there's one that's like a pentagon shape. What is it? Yeah. And it's shaped like the clock around the man, like all the campsites, which would be totally awesome, and it would be cooperative because whatever that table was that was like paragonal shaped had two players, so it'd be cooperative, which like really embodies the 10 principles of Burning Man.
Yeah.
I didn't. It would be.
Oral.
Teeth is oh no.
Okay. You know what? An oral surgery themed pinball would. You could make that cool and creepy, like teeth and like a mouth opening and shutting and like.
Gynecology visit
Blood.
has so much more
Oh shit! Gynecology theme.
mechanical stirrups that come up like the trolls in medieval madness. That's all I'm saying.
The stirrups pop up.
That's it. Yeah, just like the trolls
And
in
like
medieval madness.
out comes a speculum.
It's too scary. It's too scary.
It's scary.
It's too scary.
Oh yeah, Tom did the scoop. I wasn't even watching. I wasn't even watching. Yeah, he's trying to get it.
Unknown error.
There it is. Thank you, Internet.
Yay! Tom says thank you. Jeffrey81, am I saying that right? Also, who are you? Do I know you? I think I might know you.
It's making my eye twist.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, shoot up the tongue ramp. Okay. Gotcha. Oh my god, Jesse! A pinball machine that shoots nitrous at you.
I would totally play it. That's part of the Burning Man game.
A lot of us would love that.
You just have to reinforce that glass.
Oh, James Fremont, yeah.
Hi.
You are a supporter of Logan Arcade. Thank you very much, and thank you for the tips. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Super Cat
When we run our reservations here lately, I'm usually completely wiped out by the time we open. And then the rest of the night, I'm just like a zombie, an awkward zombie. So I don't get a lot of chatting with people done, but it's weird too, because like working again is, well, it's stressful. And also like our bodies and brains are a little off.
For sure.
But happy to be doing it. Happy to have people playing games in here again.
Makes me happy too.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
Yes. Yeah, Tom's killing it. Yeah, we're happy to be still going. We're very, very lucky that we didn't have to close, because that is totally a thing. Yeah! Yo. Tom's got it. Oh my god! Hi! Dennis! Yeah. APB Enterprises, we're at Logan Arcade in Chicago, Illinois. Well, you haven't been in so long. Well, hopefully you can pay us a visit one day. Damn. Yeah. Go, Tom! Oh, out near Huntley. Awesome. I've never been to Pinball Life. I need to, you know what's also out near Huntley? What is that frickin' place called? Where you go watch jousting actors. Medieval Times!
This is no idea.
Oh. It might be,
Oh, that's not cool, man.
Oh, I'm not even looking at that. What's this guy?
I don't know, but I'm on it.
Okay, on the way to Huntley. I haven't been out that way in quite a while. I'll have to go though and check out Pinball Life. It's been a minute.
Seriously. Out in Barrington, you think?
Well, I haven't been anywhere in a year except for here in my apartment. Literally. And a grocery store a couple times. Arcadia and McLean. Oh. I've heard about that.
Alright.
Yeah! Go, Tom!
Damn, son. It's your turn. Gotta figure out how to.
Do you have me as a,
Admin?
which one do you want?
Oh, Lordy.
Them?
Boyd, I have to make you now.
Or if you're going to yours, I know how to do it.
Okay,
Damn. Ah! Yeah, I'm not doing good.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Thank you, Pugbit. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Pugbit.
That's Dennis.
Oh, Dennis. That is Dennis. Shit. I should have known by the first half of that. I've been trying to get better off quarantine with some pinball. What are you Dennis? Are you renting anything right now from Gavin? Dennis. Oh yeah, definitely Molly Hatchet. Midwest Gaming Classic. We hope it happens. We hope it
I already
happens.
got my ticket.
Oh, Midwest Gaming.
Yeah.
Expo is going to happen too. I heard the other day that Chicago Expo is going to happen.
I really do hope that one goes. I mean, I know it's going to be later in the year, so there's a lot of benefits there.
Yeah. We do a lot of work. Logan Arcade does a lot of work with Chicago Pinball Expo.
Yeah, he was making fun of me for being gay.
Oh, Dennis is saying he's fixing up roller games, so.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dennis, you bought roller games.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Yeah, I heard about San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh no.
Is Expo gonna happen in a place convenient to... No, it is not. I believe it will still be at that, Wheeling, Hyatt or Hilton, whatever the hell it is.
Oh, the North Shore? Is it staying in the same place? Because I thought the contract was ending last year.
Oh, I'm not sure. I actually don't know.
Who's, is this you?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a really bad ball three.
Oh yeah, terrible. 111 million. Oh.
Well, it was 1 million ball three because I just.
Oh.
I know,
It
right?
does sound like you. It's never good enough for everyone else.
We just strive
thanks,
to be the best. Yeah, thank you, Dennis. Oh, the Renaissance in Schaumburg? That'd be awesome. That's like 5 minutes down the street from my house. I'd still rent a room anyways and hang out with all you wonderful people all weekend. Take the weekend off, play in a bunch of tournaments, hang out, play until the early hours of the morning at the 24-hour section of pinball. I mean, that's a lot of fun if you guys haven't done it.
My turn, right?
Yep.
Sorry. Thank you to Jesse for bringing that to my attention. I was like,
That makes sense,
very
APB.
middle school. Very middle school.
That makes sense, APB. Contracts have probably been messed up for a lot of people in a lot of different fields.
How sweet it is.
Oh,
Oh, your turn.
I think we got to start a new game.
Oh, snap.
Aruna, you want in on
You
this
in
one?
on this one? Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna take a break for this one.
Okie dokie. Still a 2-hour public transit situation. It's more than that sometimes, Jesse. You're right. And you're even far enough west that makes a difference. Won't that be nice? I'll be looking forward to that for sure.
He was still cool, but I told her I just wanted to wow and
Jeffrey's right. This is definitely the place to check out.
You're in Chicago. Check out Logan. Best place to go for pinball for sure. Oh. Damn left out lane.
Arunus, you're the best.
Best.
Founder of the feast, indeed.
Yes, yes.
Booth crossbreeding, yeah. The employees are the best. Absolutely.
Nasty stuff. I hope the Andy can buy it soon. You are still whole from black hole and I just had a while my TV.
Arunus is so good at this. No, the guys doing the Tuesday leagues are sketchy though. Yeah, Tuesday league, sketchy, super sketchy. Nice cradle action. And a good save.
He's getting the flow going.
He's got it. Thank you. We're getting Taco Bell still.
Yeah, Nurkles, I agree with you. Those two guys who run that Tuesday league, man. I don't know about them sometimes. They got all
Right?
these crazy games they play, like golf, pin golf. You ever heard of that?
Who are these people? Who do they think they are?
The Price is Right. I mean, ever played the game Price is Right in pinball? Man, I just want to play pinball.
What is pinball? Pinball. I'd play it.
Oh, Pinball. I miss Pinball. Pinball.
Arunus, who is currently playing, has a
We could
cool
definitely
new
build a
pinball
playing
format.
Oh.
Arunus has invented his own pinball format. If he wants to let you talk about, if he wants to talk about it, I let him will. But I can't really talk about it because it's kind of one of the rules. There was a movie kind of made about this type of situation in the end, but I think the first rule is not talk about this type of thing. Ooh, a Plinko for random game selection, J-Tron. That would be awesome.
We could absolutely build it.
Fight Club. Obviously, Fight Club, J-Tron. Fight Club is what I'm talking about.
Bambi. Patch Adams.
Arunus has made a Pinball Fight Club, which he's been beta testing for a little while now. It's a new format for, it can be used for leagues, tournaments, but it's interesting.
I'm not invited to these secret meetings.
You've been invited, haven't you? Haven't you played in the Fight Club? Okay. There is a cool belt that goes along with the Fight Club. Right now, it currently resides at Colin's house. You might have seen Colin on Hot Nudge before.
I just love that minty formaldehyde flavor.
Stooges or Marx Brothers even.
Yeah, APB, you're right there. You would think Three Stooges would have been done a long time ago. That's one of those themes that, especially in the 90s or like late 90s, early 2000s, when they were looking for just any kind of theme. I mean, if anybody's played Bugs Bunny birthday pinball,
Right?
yeah, I mean, they could definitely make a Three Stooges table. Well,
Melissa's sitting out this one, right?
Nurkles, I think the game that closely resembles Karl Marx's ideals would be considered Monopoly. That was a game to... Yeah, Monopoly was originally a game to show the folly of capitalism. That's why Monopoly...
Is that why it's so terrible? It ruins families.
Yeah,
and,
no,
like,
that's...
relationships.
So Monopoly was invented to show people real-life consequences of capitalism, and yeah, that's why the game normally ends with one person holding all the money and then everybody else trying to flip the freaking board. You have a revolution.
Come back, maybe?
Yeah, it gets stuck up in there sometimes. It'll come down. There it is.
Got it.
No, please, not the movie.
Safe Cracker. That is a fun game. That is a fun game.
Playing it at my house. I'm not taking it later.
I just want to borrow it.
Oh, really? Safe Cracker was originally made to be Monopoly. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
But that makes a lot of sense when you think about the lighted up scoreboard and everything. So you get into a certain place.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
Can I have my beer at the table?
Dennis, you're so right. Monopoly was really just see who in your family you really love and hate. Yeah, there is a Monopoly pinball. That was what, mid-2000s Monopoly pinball?
Was it before or after Roller Coaster Tycoon?
I don't know. I thought because they all made them around the same time. I don't know.
That was definitely around the same time, like the same 5-year period. Always slow bricking.
You won't like me when I change.
This is a great game. In 16 to 18 minutes, we will have food. If you die before then, I'll tell them it was their fault for not listing the restaurant properly. Wait, Stream. Nah.
Hello, I love the shark chestnut.
Wait, start game.
To get that person.
Wait, Monopoly? There's a Monopoly pinball? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did I know that?
I thought you knew that. If it's a thing I know, it's probably a thing you know. Uranus is gonna kill us.
Yep.
That's okay, we've got Taco Bell coming. At least we'll die like happy.
We'll die with full stomachs.
Also, thank you, Taco Bell. # not sponsored.
No, but you brought back potatoes.
For bringing back the potatoes for us vegetarian and vegan folks. Oh my god.
We really needed that win through this pandemic, and you came through for us. Thanks,
yeah.
Taco Bell.
Oh, man, it's funny.
Lawler, Pat Lawler. Oh, Blackbird! R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Excuse me.
Go away, you animal!
That's not my brother.
A lot of people are angry when they ditched the potatoes. What the hell were they thinking? Literally. Like, Taco Bell's one of the few fast food chains that, like, has a ton of options for vegetarians. When they ditched the potatoes, outrage. Outrage.
We all collectively felt that Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
Very bad. Oh yeah, the Impossible sliders at White Castle. You know what, y'all? Controversial opinion.
They
I
get
hate 'em.
chewy. They get
Ugh.
chewy. They get rubbery because you steam them. They're not meant to be steamed.
I've always hated White Castle. Even when I was a little kid, I was not into it. But
I'm gonna be like, I think it's my turn.
oh, the Burger King Impossible is all right. I've had the Impossible Whopper a couple times.
Yeah, more than a couple for me.
It is just fine. It's just fine.
You like them?
It just, I think more people would become vegetarian vegan if the options weren't so expensive at your food mart.
A lot of them are expensive, but I've seen prices come down a little bit lately, and I think part of it is restaurant chains are picking up the hot new fake meats.
I gotta try the BK1 J-Tron. It sounds like it's a good alternative.
It's tasty.
Acceptable is a great word. Acceptable, yes.
The law brings out the worst in me.
Hell, even my dad, I think my dad tried, I forget if it was a Beyond or an Impossible product, but
Beyond is better.
he enjoyed whatever it was, and my dad is, an old Chicago guy who loves his meats.
He loves his Polish sausage. Hey, Internet, I got a question for you out here. Who would win in a fight, Mike Ditka or Hurricane?
Ditka!
Wait. But the Hurricane's name is Hurricane Ditka.
Oh, see, that's a hard one.
Super fans!
We're super fans.
Oh my gosh. 1985 Chicago Bears themed pinball.
Oh, that'd be fun.
How about that?
A Super Bowl shuffle.
Super Bowl
pinball.
shuffle.
That-
Get the, all the big names from, oh my god, the Fridge, Lee Perry.
Harry, Hayden,
I mean,
McMahon.
He's out here like
yeah, Dick all the way.
Illinois.
Is this showing our age, or are we all about the same age? I don't know. I'll never forget the 85 Super Bowl. Never.
I will because I wasn't alive. Unfortunately.
That's right, because Tom's
I'm a
the
baby.
youngin' here.
I'm a baby.
Yeah. I think half of us in here are in our 40s or 50s.
I did have a father that was a football fan, so I did
Yeah.
get to watch the old tape. Get to watch the old games.
Yep. I'm old too.
The last Super Bowl that I remember with the Bears was what, 2005? No, 2006. With Urlacher and them. They played Indianapolis and got their butts handed to them.
Oh, we need Arunas to get on and start talking about football. He hates being on the camera, though.
Oh, yeah, Arunas.
Arunas does not like being...
Sorry, Aruna.
The man is so good at when it comes to football leagues and what is it? The
Fantasy
Fantasy
football.
football, yeah.
Football in general, he's... Yeah. I've actually learned a lot about football from Arunas. City of Chicago pinball! Oh my god!
Just on a full spin.
Super Dog! Just yelling at you. The call-outs are like Super Dog employees yelling at you. That'd be awesome. 9094 ramps!
Oh my god, there would have to
That'd
be, suicide squeeze ramp. That's what you would need.
Yeah!
A wiener circle,
Yeah,
like
wiener circle,
wizard
yes,
mode.
yes,
That
wiener
would have to
circle.
be a wizard mode. And the whole time, the table just swears at you because you're
Yeah,
not
read it.
giving it your order.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, totally.
Oh,
yes. That would absolutely make sense with, yes.
It could be like an expansion onto creatures or something.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I mean, the snack bar, totally. Just make it all Chicago-based foods.
Ah!
Oh, that'd be awesome, J-Tron.
That'd be adorable.
Stern, if you're watching, make this happen.
Good multi-ball, shooting the ramps and orbits before shooting Frankie is the way to go. That's where I make my mistake, because whenever I play Monster Bash, I am obsessed with getting Frankie done with first before anything else. It's like in my brain, maybe it's because it's like easiest for me to do, but
it's one of those that's easy. I find it a dangerous shot. I try to, like what Jeffrey's saying, I try to go with Wolfman first, and if I can get Bride of Frankenstein going too,
yeah.
just because get the ramps out of the way,
Yeah.
that's great. Creature can be a dangerous shot sometimes.
Creature's dangerous, but I like trying to get that usually after I get Frank, but if I can get that far.
But I feel like as long as you're going for the orbits and the ramps, you're gonna hit drag targets. You're gonna get it up into the pop bumpers to start. Mummy multi-ball, and you're gonna side hit Frankenstein every now and then to get that going. So I mean, that's a good strategy, Jeffrey81.
Oh, that hurts so much.
How do you make $1 million building a pinball machine? Start with $3 million. That's awesome.
Funny. That's funny.
Ooh, wow.
I'm making
Okay,
a drink.
I got my work cut out.
Do you need anything,
Uh,
by the way? Does anyone need a drink
I was thinking a little bit of those 12% shot of cherry.
of the cherry?
That's
Y'all, someone will be right back. We need to get a couple cocktails. If Stern made a Chicago pin, divots in the... Jesse! Beer and lemon! Dang.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Here's the black
Yeah, the FN, yeah. Thank you, Runas. Pothole model. Yo,
Ooh.
Jesse, you know, Brian Frayne and Mike, they were driving down Kedzie the other night, went over a pothole, and both of Brian Frayne's passenger side tires blew from the pothole. Both of them. And it screwed up his rims, too, so it's all a big mess.
Yeah.
But
What kind of car?
God, he's some ugly purple thing. I forget what it is.
Like really large rims, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, small sidewalls. It's Chicago potholes and cars with low profile rims do not mix.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
PT Cruiser.
Yeah. You can get a pinball machine in a cruiser.
Can you really? Like with the I'm assuming with the back open.
All folded
Jason?
up and legless. Okay. Yeah. Totally.
Really, door closed and everything. That's impressive.
It's funny because Logan Arcade is currently without a vehicle, and so one of our staff members has a van and has been doing all of our like pickups and drop-offs lately.
Yeah, Molly Hatchet. What I do on my real job is I run an automotive repair shop, and
Yeah.
that is so common. It's not even funny. Corvettes. I had 3 Audis last week that blew tires and bent their rims, and they got to get a new rim and tire.
I've never done that.
That's fine. Yeah, Gavin could do all of our
I was gonna say,
A retheme.
our game pickups. Oh yeah, everything. Oh my god, do you know what? Oh my god. Well, Gavin should obviously work on the Burning Man theme one. Duh.
well, that was UB's idea. We were talking
Yeah.
about, but also he'd probably be able to move it.
Bye, Jesse.
Bye, Jesse.
Bye, Jesse.
Thank you. Love you.
I'll
Miss
See you
you.
Tuesday. See you
Yay.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Again, everybody, Logan has a virtual league. If you want to check out the virtual league, it's on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock.
Tuesday.
Check out the Logan Arcade website. Check out the virtual league.
Woo, 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 woo.
Here you go. You can be in charge of this again.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Do you need any drinks? Are you gonna?
Oh yeah, whatever I had last. So
Yeah.
it was a whole stuff. Thank you.
I'm scared of
Let's see, can Frieden come back and take out Arunas? Oh, she has. Nice.
Oh no, don't stay there.
Nice save.
Did you see that? That was cool.
I did. That was not very nice. How about you start? How about you start off this time? You won that last
Don't
one.
tell Arunas I beat him.
I won't say a word. Nobody tell Arunas that Frieden beat him.
What music they made!
So has anybody been grilling today? Out grilling. You have
You
any
wanna play
campfires last night?
Oh yeah.
Do anything fun like that? Since the weather's been so nice. Oh, she's letting the hair down. She's getting into it now.
It smells like spearmint. There's overtone.
Now, APP, did you do that because that was the last time you can eat before having to take the anesthesia and everything? So you ate at 2 a.m. so you wouldn't be hungry?
It's nice to see you're back!
Oh, cool. That's commitment. I mean, grilling at 2 a.m., that's commitment. Did you have a nice steak? What'd you go for? What'd you grill? Yeah, I'm interested here.
Your turn.
Oh, mush food.
As you can see, I nailed it.
I hope everything's okay.
Nailed it.
Ooh, nailed it TV show, but pinball not making cakes.
Nice. A filet.
What about cakes?
Doing a nailed it TV show that's pinball and not making
Ooh,
cakes.
Molly Hatchet brisket. Oh my God, so good.
Nailed It is a hilarious
Right
show
on.
you can watch on Netflix where amateur bakers try to make fancy things and they come out awful and hilarious.
No, that's not
Yeah, brisket definitely sounds legit, Molly. I know the best brisket I've had in a while. I'm not a big. I don't have a smoke or anything, so I can't get that crazy. But the briskets that I've had have come from what is it? Chicago Barbecue. They're out in Park Ridge. They're really good if you're out that way. Check out Chicago Barbecue. They make great brisket and ribs and anything barbecue. Funny enough, and most barbecue lovers will tell you this, if you ever go down south, and this sounds really weird, but down south, I've had some of the best barbecue from gas stations.
Oh my god.
I know it sounds weird, but the best brisket sandwich I've ever had in my life came from a Louisiana gas station.
It's your turn, sir. The best brisket you've ever had came from a gas
A
station.
Louisiana gas station.
I
know
mean, I
it's
can
not-
see that.
It was like a family. It was a family-owned gas station, and we went in there to get gas. And my friend's like, "Oh, they're serving food." I'm like, "Oh, interesting." And they had this brisket there, and I'm like, "Is brisket fresh?" They're like, "Oh yeah, we made it this morning. They made it last night. They reheated it in the morning, but it was tender. It was good. The sauce was amazing. Best brisket sandwich I had came out of the gas station in the boonies. Who would have known?"
I'm super hungry.
Yeah,
There, I said it.
I'm sorry guys if I'm making you chat. How did anybody else do it?
Molly Hatchet said, dude, yes, there's a place in Pontiac, huge gas station called Wally's. Fairly new.
Ooh.
Amazing brisket and pulled pork sandwiches.
I think Pontiac, I want to say, is about 45 minutes from where I'm at.
Wait, Pontiac, Illinois or
Yeah,
Michigan?
is that down off of, on 55? Molly Hatchet, Pontiac, Illinois.
On 55.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds interesting. Got to check it out. Ooh, pulled pork sandwiches too.
Bandito's in West Dundee.
Huh.
No pinball though. Food.
Right, Jeffrey 81? It's amazing. I had no idea. Had no idea it would be like that. It's just amazing food down there. Everywhere.
You won't like me.
Disco dance.
Ooh,
Disco
Molly
dance.
Hatchet. The beef jerky sounds great there. Do they do a venison jerky? I'm interested. I'm sorry. We're talking about potatoes and vegans, and now we've gone to like the meat section.
Let's get all the bases covered.
This is an inclusive channel.
Yeah.
I think I've made that clear.
We don't care if you eat plants. We don't care if you eat meat. Just love each other and play pinball.
Yeah.
That's okay, Phoebe. I go a lot of places where fries aren't even the vegetarian option. The other day, okay, so Portillo's here in Chicago has a veggie menu, but everything on it is not vegetarian.
Well, even the salads I've heard.
Yeah, I see.
Well, because it has American cheese, which has beef in it, so all of their veggie sandwiches and stuff are
come on.
essentially not vegetarian. And then, like, they had fish on their vegetarian menu, and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, because I want to get their chocolate cake all the time, but there's like nothing else I can get.
Well, that's not. Well, mayo's in their chocolate cake, isn't it?
Well,
I
mayo
think-
is vegetarian, not vegan. It's just got egg whites.
Okay. I'm new to all. I wouldn't say new to all that. I don't know
Louisiana
the little
is
subtle
full of
differences
great
between
food,
vegetarian and
Jeffrey.
vegan, and
I have
apologize.
had some amazing food in Louisiana. Okay, Bad News Babes to New Orleans, 2022.
Oh man.
We rent out a cottage in the Irish district.
Well, that's where
minutes away.
Tabitha wants to get married. Her wedding was supposed to be this year in New Orleans. Or no, her
I'm saying is
not
babes
her
to-
wedding. Her what do you call that thing that you do before a wedding? Bachelorette party. Bachelorette party.
Oh, bachelorette party down.
I'm like, what do you call that thing that you do before a wedding?
Babes to New Orleans.
Clearly, I'm not married, and I don't go to many weddings these days, as most of my friends who are married have done that a long time ago. Hard
I didn't
8.
do any of that stuff.
So hard 8. Okay, I'll let that go. Ooh. Oh shit. Okay. That's funny. Taco Bell just called.
Okay, they're outside.
Tom's got it. Tom's got it. Got a little emergency there. Our Taco Bell has arrived.
We're just real people, just like me.
Yeah.
Hit him. Oh, that wasn't hard enough.
And you can get back with that bar?
Apparently not.
Gosh darn Drac.
Gosh darn it.
Ooh.
You got this. Thank you, Tom.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tom,
put
I
it on
your
Melissa's.
old sit on that tablecloth table too. Yeah. You can put that wherever.
No, please, not the move.
Okay. Let's see.
Ready this way? My champ. If you guys are having a good time, because I'm having a really good time. And Melissa's killing it. Yeah. She's nailing it.
Yep.
Stop.
I give Hot Nudge and all the other streamers out there and Pinball on the Stream a lot of credit. It's hard to pinball on the stream. and actually be good while streaming constantly.
I don't do that. That's not my style. Walking home from Logan Week, right? We don't do Taco Bell much either. With semi stuff. He did say it when I first got it. I will mesmerize you with my semicircular movements.
Oh my god!
No!
I just let it go.
Oh no.
Did you get the extra
That's
bag?
what's called.
Did she?
No, no, you got the extra.
I did.
Okay. Here, do something.
Meh.
Couple house balls.
Is everybody having a good Sunday? I hope so. Oh no!
I'll fix the table. Where's it?
Other way. Other way. Oh no. Back more. Little more. Little more and you'll be good. Thank you. Okay.
Sorry, Shreed. Hulk angry. Hulk angry at the
Start us up. 4 of us?
Yes. Alright, we're gonna go 4.
Dope. There's food on the table if you want to eat food on the table. I will eat it next.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I said. It was like a feather toad.
Too much.
Ah. I'm gonna go next.
The ball control is lacking today. Well, there's Jeffrey 81. There's wood on the floor, table. So yeah, a little movement will tilt it sometimes.
It didn't handle that well.
Sure, we're playing on tournament setup. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
No. Arena, you wanna go next? Or next?
That's how I'm knocking the table out of whack.
Oh, yeah. Now it'll be perfect for you, Arunus. I just loosened it up. That's all. Right.
I hope this is
There you go. That's what you're aiming for. Chat, which lane do you find easier, or which ramp do you find easier to hit on this? Left or the right?
I mean, the right's always easier. Left one's a little steep, but
Yeah.
to get the right rhythm.
Oh, come on.
I am okay with whatever.
I think that's Melissa. Ah, see, Dennis says the right ramp's not his friend, Arunus. He loves that left ramp. Interesting.
You get the right rhythm, you can hit above fairly.
Oh my lord.
So I gotta ask the players out there. For you, when you play, is it about flow, or is it about just really catching the ball, take your time, hitting shots? Me personally, I'm more of a flow player, but I do once in a while I will slow it down, and I do play better that way. But I like flow. That's just me.
Is that you or me?
That's me. I'm playing horribly.
No, me too.
Don't move.
Did you break a little big ship time coming up and filling it towards Gab? You are not wrong. Oh no!
This table is not.
I read one message. It's not working. The table's put it in the book.
Oh no, it's working. It's working. I'm not working. I need to play better. As a lot of people in the area would say, play better.
I don't like when people do that. Sometimes you're not that good at this yet. Like, that's how you get better.
Well, I think it's more of if you know the table and know what you're capable of and know you're underperforming, you tell yourself, play better. Yeah, Dennis, you are. I've seen you play methodically before. You are very methodical in your play sometimes.
Dennis, I knew you were here on Friday because of how much I saw your high score name on Saturday.
And I knew you were here on Friday because the machines that were working on Saturday had your high scores on them.
Who's player 3?
Attack from Mars.
Roots.
Attack from Mars.
I know we tried to play it. We wanted to do it for the stream. Apparently Dennis broke it. Yeah, Dennis came through.
Dennis, we love you. We love you, though.
Here is one life which I don't have. Yeah, come on, play. Don't mind. Come on.
Oh, the camera actually picks up the hologram on this one.
It's not a hologram, it's a figure.
You know, I'm Jeffrey81. I'm really interested to see what happens with everybody's, their skill level when they come back to League next year, or when we finally get League going again. You know, some people have been renting tables, some people have bought tables through League, but now since everything's starting to open, it's how are my skills? Do I got to dust them off? You know, what do we got to do? Jeffrey81, AMF was working for one night only, and then I love Dennis, but he put some time in on it, and the scoop is inoperable again. I think
That's what we've had problems with the whole
Attack from Mars.
Damn it.
It's been a constant issue. So Dennis, I don't think you really broke it.
No,
I think
we're being silly.
we're just being silly here. We love you. It was more just coincidence.
That's probably gonna end up a Gavin fix.
Yes, me and Dan have worked on that table to know that.
All the other girls will be great.
Oh. Oh my god, why do I keep doing that?
Oh, Dennis says he didn't even play AMF. You didn't play Attack from Mars on Friday?
Oh,
No, he started playing it and it was out.
Oh, you started playing it and it went down. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
apologize,
he
Dennis.
the whole game.
Oh, wow. So it was the scoop, though, right, Dennis?
Because I told him to. I'm like, hey, Burns up.
Oh, Dennis, I apologize.
We've been attributing
I-
that to you for like 24 hours, buddy.
Yeah, I was under the impression that you were playing it and that's when it went down. I thought maybe you did something to it. But it
Oh,
was,
no.
I know it was a constant scoop issue, but so you got one play on it and went down on you, huh?
Yeah, that Scoop's a fucking asshole. A fucking asshole.
Yeah, because I know,
Constant problems.
wasn't
with
it, I want to say you and Krista were playing it the last time that happened too.
Yeah.
With the scoop. So if you could stop playing AMF for a while, maybe it'll start working again. I mean, I don't know.
But I want to play.
Yeah, scoop. Yeah, that's what it seems like. The scoop.
Yeah.
Taco Bell potatoes. This is where it's at.
Oh my god, so good. Oh yeah, James. Attack from Mars worked for about 3 days, and 2 of those days we were not open.
I deserve that.
What just happened?
Oh, just my tomfoolery.
Tom's tomfoolery. That is the Chicago Gaming Company remake. Yes, yes it is. The one we have here, our Attack and our Monster Bash are the Chicago Gaming Company remakes. Yep.
All right.
Oh, pinball.
No, please, not the move.
Man, that Taco Bell is freaking awesome. I just got the potato taco and it's hitting the spot.
Yeah, I got 2.
Thank you, Taco Bell. Hashtag not sponsored.
Does anybody have some moisturizer?
Mummy Mayhem time! Get those switches!
You're not that fast for a youngster.
Honestly, Mummy Mayhem stresses me out a little bit. Yeah. I mean, a lot of things stress me out in pinball, but... I feel like my brain works a little slower than most pinball machines do.
I already explained that aspect of my life.
Yeah. It takes my brain a minute to catch up with what's happening, and
I'm too old for this role. Back in my day, we didn't have jackpots. For every minute, 50 cents.
back in my day, we didn't have arcade bars. Wait, Dennis, seriously? Oh, shit. Get out, Dennis. Damn. Dennis says, I bought a piece of artwork for one of the walls in the middle room. Should have it by Saturday. Dennis! James, I agree. The Monster Bash 100% is the best of them. And we were talking about this before, I think. I love Medieval Madness so much. I miss ours. Our Medieval Madness has been on loan to one of our honorary employees who helped us out a lot at the beginning of the pandemic. So in exchange for all his help, we've loaned him our Medieval Madness, and I miss it so much, but it is really hard to keep up, especially in a arcade bar atmosphere. Dennis! We love you. Gosh darn it. Man, I miss Medieval Madness so much. Yeah, Runus is gonna get it here. Runus is playing right now. That ball and chain. Yeah. Yeah. Love you. So for all the folks watching, while we're here playing at Logan Arcade, only a few of our staff members play pinball regularly, and those staff members would be myself, Arunas, who's playing right now, Mary Beth, who is on the Bad News Babes with me and Freedom, and that's about it. And of all of us regular pinball players,
Aaron gets out a little bit.
Aaron Page gets down, yeah. But Arunas is the king. The original is hard to find. Yes, the original is very hard to find. And God, I feel like there's a place in Chicago that has an original. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta look at pinball maps or whatever. Monster Bash. Wait, Monster Bash or Medieval Madness? Well,
Replay has an original medieval.
Replay has an original Medieval Madness. That's for sure, yeah. And they're back, well, the last time I went
Their
there.
Bash might be. Is their Bash a repro?
I'm not even sure. I can't remember. Woo! Hey, Arunas!
Tom's taking a break.
Bye, Dennis! Have a good dinner! Thank you so much!
Bye. Oh no, where am I? There I am. Bye.
Love ya!
You want to play his ball split flipper?
Oh, yeah! We're gonna play Tom's Ball Split Flipper. Hold on, guys.
Right or left? What do you want?
I'm, either, yeah. Doesn't make a difference to me.
Try Fliptress.
Fliptress! Bye, Fliptress!
My hair is gonna dry today, damn it.
I'm a little shocked about that.
This is how you do it safely.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh,
Damn it!
oddly very hard split flipper to
That
multi
is hard split flipper.
Oh, James Gottlieb Genie. Damn. Yeah, we do have that on the wall.
And a Target Alpha. That's a 76 copy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Like,
I should have bought games when they're cheap
Are
too.
you gonna play?
I'm gonna take a break on this one.
Okay. Bring that and maybe Tom? Yeah, that looks like Tom.
Oh, he was out bad.
Whoever's breaking in.
Yeah.
Right now.
So.
Tom, it's your turn. No, it's a new game.
New game, new Plater Ball.
No, we thought you were Brendan. Sorry, we just decided it was your turn right now.
Oh, no, that's fine.
So my uncle worked for Bally in the late 70s and early 80s. He worked on the testing line for pinball machines. And so he had a couple at his apartment back then, and I remember going over there. And then the late 70s, early 80s, I was a kid, and I remember getting on a step stool, and I can't even remember what he had. I think one of them was like disco. I can't remember, but that was my first foray into pinball. Shout out to Uncle Steve, who is definitely not watching this. Oh my God, Twilight Zone for 200. Damn, that one goes for a lot now, and that one's a little bit hard to upkeep too. We have a Twilight Zone here, but it hasn't worked in a couple years. Yeah, I think it needs an entire new playfield. So those are the hard things. You know what? It wasn't roller disco that my uncle had, because, well, I mean, maybe it was. I feel like I would have remembered it. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to ask him and see if he even remembers. Yeah, late 90s. Definitely. I mean, I remember all the arcades I went to as a kid. I think most of them were gone when I was in high school. In the earlier, I could be wrong, I can't really remember. The earlier 90s. But also, most of the arcades where I grew up did not have many, if any, pinball machines. Most of the arcades I grew up with were pretty much just video games, arcade games. I grew up playing a ton of Mappy Land. Oh, yeah. That was a good ball.
Better start.
I'm gonna eat a little more food.
Do it.
Yeah, Jeffrey, 98, 99. That was a lot of arcades went under them. I remember there was one arcade that stayed open until about 2005 in my hometown in a mall. It was called Time Out. And they didn't have any pinball, though. They mainly had, like, Street Fighter, Capcom, a lot of the racing games. It was kind of sad. I always liked pinball. The only place I could ever find it was bowling alleys. You know, bowling alleys were a big place for pinball for me. That's how I got into Addams Family, Twilight Zone when I was a kid. Big Guns was one of the first tables I remember ever playing. So I gotta ask you, Internet, what table are you most looking forward to playing after quarantine here? With all the new tables that have been released through quarantine. Do you want to play Hot Wheels, Rick and Morty, Turtles? Well, they got AIQ now. What's everybody jonesing to play when they come back to pinball?
Armed and dangerous.
Molly Hatch at Elvira, great game. Great game. I know they just recently had the code update. That's one I didn't get to play a lot before COVID started. Great theme. That's what the third installment of an Elvira game. So it completes the trilogy.
We will hopefully be getting Hot Wheels in at some point. We had a Rick and Morty on order, but sadly had to cancel it due to the pandemic, so that's sad.
Just for O'Gavins.
Well, yeah, right?
Yeah, Hot Wheels is a lot of fun.
I like the Hot Wheels a lot, yeah.
I was fortunate enough also, Jeffrey81, to go play Hot Wheels at American Pinball during the pandemic with my team. Honestly, I have to say, American Pinball, if you're watching, that is your best game so far. I love Hot Wheels,
totally.
man. The flow,
100%.
the flow on that table, the rule sets is fun. I love how they took, when they said they were coming out with Hot Wheels, I was really like, how are they going to do animations and everything? And then when they said, hey, we're going to take the animations from this YouTube series that we have, Hot Wheels City, I was like, oh, cool. And it fits very well in the game with the theme, everything.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels is a great table.
It's awesome, and we were actually planning a launch party for it before we had to shut down, and if it would have happened, it would have been amazing, because we were planning on building a giant actual Hot Wheels track around
that would have been
for folks to play with. But sadly, pandemic. New Elvira love. Also, we just talked to our lovely folks at Stern, and we're hoping to get one or more of the few games they've released since we closed soon, and do some sort of socially distant launch party.
That'd be fun.
So we'll see, and maybe even bring back Stern Army in some way, shape, or form. It may not be for points, because I don't think that's going to be happening for a while yet, but it'll be for fun. And
Jeffrey81, I totally agree. I'm a huge high-speed Getaway 2 fan. So Hot Wheels totally feels like that. That's what I love about it, especially with the racing and everything. And I love how you can customize and put your own little Hot Wheels in there if you really want.
oh my god, so cool.
Yeah.
So freaking cool.
All right. Nice ball, Runas.
Thumbs up.
Oh, wow, I got some touch up for you.
Yeah, Renus just had an awesome ball. Yeah.
You keep saying that, yet I haven't outscored anybody.
Everyone's doing a great job. Great job, everyone.
Everyone except me.
Stop it! Hot Wheels does feel like a classic solid state. Yes, it does. And also, it just looks cool. It looks cool.
Saw that happening.
Ah, damn it. Beep, beep, beep.
Internet, do you ever watch something happen, like, in slow motion in your mind and be like, oh, I should really move my hand for that flipper, and you just can't translate it?
Yeah,
Just can't translate it ever?
I do that all the time. The old finger slip. Whoops, I didn't press the flipper button.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Then mix in the smart button, if you will.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah, I hope you get Rick and Morty. That looks like an interesting table.
Oh, man.
It's a spooky,
That'd be nice.
spooky pinball. I wish you could expand your enterprise a little more, get more out there.
Come on, Spooky!
I like a lot of your tables, Spooky.
Yeah.
Are they in here? Hi.
Come on, Spooky.
If you are here, please let me have a Rick and Morty. I'll stream for you.
Oh, man.
Me too, but you probably want to get somebody good.
Great job.
Oh, I thought I was gonna backhand that. That was so cool. All the girls were gonna like me. Being queer in middle school was hard.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Oh, you have I think you have an extra ball, right?
What?
I think you have an
I thought
extra
it was
ball.
just lit. I don't think I got it.
Yep, you got the extra.
You're right.
And then you Black Knight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ball control and like with multi-ball, trapping up. If you have one too many balls on that flipper and then, something comes in, you can triple drain so easy.
Yep.
That hurts so much.
Were you, Jeffrey81, were you playing the premium or the pro? To have the upper play field is really what I'm interested in.
It's a totally different game. Like
It
Game
really-
of Thrones with
Yeah.
the upper playfield, it's so fast.
It really is.
Yeah. I think he was probably playing ours.
Maybe is approaching Taco Bell.
Wait, what?
Oh, the gentleman who dropped off our Taco Bell.
Oh.
I'm just getting that message now.
That's funny. I'm like, oh shit.
No, I tipped him well. I was like, I know this is annoying, but thank you.
Oh, it's not annoying at all.
Let's move.
Let's boogie. Yeah, sort of rage here.
Well, the Sword of Rage 2000, and you have the OG and back downstairs.
We do have the OG somewhere. Yeah, which sadly.
The plunge on Oktoberfest is messed up. I'll
put
put it in the book. I know you guys all read the book, so I'll put it in the book.
played it at once.
Internet, what's your favorite Universal monster from the table?
Yeah. Favorite Universal monster? Our Black Knight sort of rage here, James, is the premium. We've got the premium. I think. I'm pretty sure it's the premium.
Which one?
Our Black Knight sort of rage.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, one table I am really interested in playing after pandemic, I think will be Led Zeppelin. At least the premium, not the pro. I mean, the pro looks great, but the premium, I'm interested with that piece that comes out of the playfield, the spinning disc and everything.
I've only seen. Yeah, I'm very curious. Quite honestly, and I haven't played Ninja Turtles, Avengers, or Zeppelin. So I quite frankly would love to play all three of them.
I got
point.
to play Turtles a handful of times.
Yeah.
I kind of broke down
And
one.
he didn't invite us.
Well, I broke down one. I broke down one day, and I went over to my local app store, and I just put a bunch of quarters in the machine
Well, yeah.
to get some play on it for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I got my
Fucking nice.
fix there. Molly likes Creature. Creature's a good one. Yeah, the
Creature
Riser.
is the best one. If your answer isn't Creature, you're wrong.
Creature.
Yeah, if it's not Creature, if that's not your answer, you're wrong.
Yeah, Molly, the Riser
love
looks really interesting. I like that feature. I know Tim Sexton, I think he was talking on the reveal. There's still some programming they have to do with it. But
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really cool feature when they get it down.
Yeah. Also, real quick, shout out to Tim Sexton
Yeah,
from
shout out to
Stern,
Tim, yeah.
who is just an absolutely lovely human being, a supporter of Logan Arcade,
That's right.
and doing a lot of amazing work at Stern. So, Tim Sexton, he freaking rules. I'm generally tired of rock pins. Honestly, I am too, James. I'm tired of it, but
I get it. I get it.
yes, props to Stern. Totally.
All right,
Totally.
Okay, Internet. Here's a question for you. If we didn't have a rock pin, what music-related pinball table would you like to see?
Lemon jelly.
Lemon jelly,
Ooh.
interesting.
Funkadelic, baby!
There has been a big push, and I love what people have been saying on the internet. I know a lot of people want to see a Wu-Tang table.
Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang
Oh, that'd be
table.
amazing.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
James, we do not have a creature from the Black Lagoon, to my knowledge.
I know
Pretty sure we do not have one here.
I know Freedom has a creature at
You
her home.
definitely have one that is willing to be here currently. I take care of the shit out of that
Interesting.
thing. It is root ready.
Yeah.
Well, Gavin, like...
Yeah, it's exactly,
People
Molly.
don't get that at all. People don't get it. Because...
It has to be. It has to be. The first drunk person that comes in here and picks it'll fuck up a home game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have it root ready if you're gonna, like, lend it out and take it places.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know, there's a lot of coding issues that go into pinball. I mean, when pinballs are first released, it's a basic thing to get them going, to work correctly, and then they do the update. Yeah! Aruna!
Only 2 hours.
Go, Runus!
That's the second Monster Bash of the night, I believe, or did anybody else have one?
You got one.
I had one.
Yeah.
Aruna's got a Monster
I was
Bash
outside
tonight.
the alley.
Second Monster Bash of the night.
Look at this.
Oh, I love it.
Animation.
Yeah,
And the-
Monster Bash.
And the color DMG on this game.
Totally worth
it's
it.
lovely.
Oh, it's
100%.
so great with it.
I wish I would have put it on mine. Gavin, like, again, I didn't listen to him. I should listen to him. But I was looking at Christine's, because that's Gavin's, when we did, like, the head-to-head thing. And I watched hers, and I was like, totally worth it. Should have done it. We got that sweet
I got
header,
it.
too.
What's up?
We got that sweet header, too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Oh, do you know what? Okay, I'm going back to rock themes, but there is a rock pinball theme I want to see so bad.
And that would be?
Queen.
Queen would be good.
Give me a Queen pinball machine, please.
Licensing would be kind of
It
hard.
would be hard for sure, but oh man, there is so much you could do with
You could.
the Queen theme, and also one of my favorite bands of all time, and also I have a cat named Freddie Mercury, so
He's really cute. I've seen pictures.
he is a good old boy.
What if there was a game that let you play through speaker box and the Love Below as modes? That's what I'm thinking for the Lemon Jelly table. You play through their 3 albums, and each of the songs on each album would be a mode.
Oh, cool.
So, like, they're progressive, they have dips and stuff, and one album is completely year-based, so it would be like this whole travel through the ages kind of.
Cool.
Lemon Jelly, if you're watching, I'm a huge fan. I know you stopped recording after the 90s, but I'm still here, and I believe in you.
Look at Aruna's go, dude.
Fucking nailing it.
Heck yeah.
I probably have time to use it.
A lot of good. He's got a lot of the instruments too. That's
Yeah.
nice. Molly Hatchet, because it seems like you're really into the Led Zeppelin table. Do you know if Kashmir is on the song Kashmir is played on that table?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I remember looking at the whole soundtrack and I can't remember.
And Jeffrey 81, yeah. The main part is getting the table built, making sure the mechanics function. You can always go back and tweak the code, and tweak the code and make it better.
But the design and build, they gotta be good, especially at this point, modern pinball. Like, if you're not killing it on the table design, that is just very unfortunate. Oh yeah, Molly Hatchet says Kashmir. Pretty sure it is on the Zeppelin. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes, it is. Yeah. Definitely iconic. Man, I hope we get that in here at some point. Frankie multi-ball. All right.
Double super jackpot!
Yeah. Oh, Fool in the Rain. Well, you know, I don't know. Maybe if enough people ask for it, they might add it later. Because they're absolutely able to do that.
Yeah, no, that's within their capabilities.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm too old for this world!
I'm too old for this world, too.
My hand is inches from your neck!
James! Oh, sorry. James, awesome. We'll see you Friday then. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate you. Please have an excellent dinner or mealtime, whatever you're doing. Again, thank you, James. We'll see you Friday. You got it.
Have fun.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yay. Thank you. Okay, I gotta pee pee.
Go do it. In a few minutes, this stream will be over. And we can play something else maybe if you want. How you guys doing?
Too early. Womp womp.
Mop womp. Is that me?
That's you.
There's no way that's right.
That's you. Pretty sure that's you.
Remember the time I won at League and I was like, you need to recalculate that?
No, that was great though. That was great.
I was like, that?
It's so nice when it's unexpected like that.
It's nice to see your back.
Good game, sir. It was a thorough beating. I feel satisfied with my Sunday now. Don't you judge me.
No judgment. No judgment.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm so
Yeah.
glad you're here. This would be no fun if you weren't here.
Seriously, thank you guys. I know it's my first time ever streaming. I know Freedom's done it a couple times. Ever streaming. I've never done this before, so thank you guys for being so supportive, so nice, and talking with
You
us.
beat us by no less than 100 million. What are you mad about?
Arunus has 122 million and he's still upset. He wants Monsters of Rock. I get it. He was close.
Well, not right there. Close enough.
He was so close.
Why are they booing us? We did so well.
See? Even the machines tell me I suck.
Okay, we played this last game. And then fuck this machine and then we play something else.
All right, Internet. I think we're gonna play one last game for you here. We'll do our best. If you decide to log off now, I want to say thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
for
Molly.
being here. We're gonna play one more, and then we're gonna go do grown-up stuff, probably responsible adult things that responsible adults do. That's probably what we're gonna do. Did I say that convincingly?
Yeah, I think so enough. I mean, right? That's how we're supposed to do things. People, when you pass 18, you're officially an adult now, and you don't do childish things like play pinball. And,
Oh, thank you, Molly.
well, Molly, thank you.
Adulting is hard.
Definitely overrated.
I've been doing it for a while now, and I just I'm not into it. But there's no off button. There's no pause. Nobody lets me off.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. It's just never ending. But it's moments like these, playing pinball with your friends, that bring you back to that childhood and keep you young at heart. And I feel if more people in this world played pinball, we'd be a lot happier. If I was president, there'd be a pinball table in every house.
Yeah.
Pinball table in every house. Everybody's stimulus check this year would have been actually for a pinball table. What's up?
I think that's only a small percentage would appreciate that.
Maybe, but I mean, if they didn't want the pinball machine, they can still sell it and make a profit off of it. Or maybe not a pinball machine, but some family activity game room or game machine in the household. Maybe it's an emulator for a family, you know. But something to bring everybody closer together. That's what we need in this world nowadays.
Yeah, America. Oh,
Oh, that was tough.
that was tough. That didn't go the way I thought it was gonna. Who's all in here? Who are the people hanging out?
I'm scared of the moon.
Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I hope everybody who's left is at Hot Nut. They're great. Oh no.
That's gonna kill.
Well, if it is, it's delayed. Hella delayed.
Nope. I don't want to touch
Tom
it.
is killing it.
I don't want to touch it.
It's a feather tilt. You don't want to mess with it.
Come
Yeah, it's been getting stucky all evening there. Oh, good job, Molly Hatchet. Tell them we love them and we tell everyone how great they are.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Molly.
Well, Molly was saying that he's multitasking. He's got us on one screen and Hot Nudge on the other.
Oh.
Nailing it.
Now that's real support.
Yeah, Hot Nudge too. We're gonna go over there in a little bit and
I knew
hang
it.
out with
Oh no!
Rebecca and Anna. Oh man.
I told you I was going to tilt it or not. It was only a matter of time, but I'm just keeping it close. Just keeping it close.
Also,
I believe
yeah,
it's your turn.
adulting is overrated and sucks actually, especially in a pandemic.
There's no off switch. Like,
Ugh.
you can't make it stop. It's true, guys. Oh. I hope you guys are also having an awesome Sunday. This has been so fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
I love the puns in this game. That was a really artful nudge. Nice.
Oh man.
Oh, nice save.
Nailed it.
Yeah, but the ball's not going anywhere I'm trying to get it to go. Oh my lord. Wow. Nope.
Nice.
Why don't you start your act?
Not yet.
I hope this ostrich is stunning as you are.
By the way, I have no strategy. I don't know how to play with strategy. I I'm very bad with rules, so
I really respect people who are good
I
at
just try to shoot what's fun. Damn it.
it.
That's what pinball's about.
Very
Pinball's
bad with
about fun.
rules. I can't remember them all. They're just too
My
many,
player one?
Too many pinball
Yes.
machines.
I think you're one, Arunus is two. Wait, Arunus, were you one?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Arunus
Okay.
was one.
He is still moving, but only just like a wow with me.
What nasty stuff.
Nice.
Oh man, it's turning.
I can't wait to see his handsome face. Not bad for a corpse. I love that Nancy from alcoholic flavor. No, no. I mean, I understand. But
So internet again, Logan Arcade here is what we're playing, and right now they are doing special events only on the weekend. You have to reserve a time slot in a block, but if you contact maybe on the website or on the Facebook page saying you might be interested in doing it, you can reserve yourself a block, and it's very safe when you come here. They take your temperature when you walk in. You have to wear a mask at all times. The machines are sanitized after every use. You have different areas for everybody to be in, blocked off from each other. So there's 6-foot area. When you are drinking your beer, you have to keep it designated to your area. But I would highly recommend, after the pandemic, if you still don't feel safe, coming out now, I would highly recommend after the pandemic to definitely check out Logan out here if you're in the Chicago area. Great people, great time, great place. And you don't even have to like pinball. If you're a Street Fighter fan or like Killer Queen, they have a Killer Queen League that plays here on Wednesday. So if you're ever a Killer Queen fan, come play here. If you like Street Fighter, I think they do Street Fighter tournaments on Friday night at Logan. Yep, and pinball. So even if you are not a huge pinball fan, but like old games or arcade-style games, come to Logan and do the Killer Queen Leagues, do the Street Fighter tournaments on Fridays. But pinball is, our thing here that we like to do, so you're always more than welcome to come here, enjoy make some new friends, enjoy the people, enjoy the pinball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're pretty nice people, right?
People are generally quite friendly here. And if we seem like we're not, it's just because we're awkward weirdos. That is 100% the only reason. I swear we're not mean. We don't not want to talk to you. Some of us are just a bit socially awkward. So, but yeah, we want everything to be nice and friendly here. Always. Is it my turn?
Is it?
I think that one's
Your
me.
turn.
I think so. I can't even remember.
I was
After
reading,
this stream, if we
on
want,
the
we
internet
can
today.
quickly, I can go live once again and we can show people what it's like when they get here, what the procedure is.
Ooh, a little tour.
Well, that might, if people see
Yeah.
how awesome you guys are doing, they might feel more comfortable.
We could totally do that.
Tom's gonna get Monster Bash in this fall.
Sure. I hope so.
Nice. He's coming for my 4 million.
Oh shit!
Work.
I'm coming for Luna's 10 million. And this.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Dirk, yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
that
it's your
freaking thing. That freaking thing.
Mhm.
I'm a mover. I'm a shaker.
Usually I am, but
Internet pinballers. Are any of you? I know there's a couple kickers out there when they play. They like to kick. They like to move. They like to shake. Does anybody else do anything interesting at the tables when they play?
Oh, you better ball save. No, you're not. Asshole. Asshole.
oh, this is the Rubens' turn. So we can move down a little. Your turn, sir.
Not the Runus, a Runus.
A Runus.
Not yeah. A Runus, not the Runus.
I don't know why I stress A. It's a Runus, but I keep saying A Runus like a white person because I am, maybe. I don't know. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
I'm not trying to Anglicanize your name.
You could just. It could be, you know, the Chicago accents.
Was this one mine? I can't remember.
There's one that was in the back of my tweet outfit, and that's
There you go. Mummy. You got no crack tag.
Oh my gosh.
Enjoy
Thanks for being, I swear. Yes.
That damn ramp. Come
Oh,
on.
come back to me. I can't wait to see your sister.
Great time, Marunas. Stack a couple modes in a multi-ball to help you get through it. In tournament play, you'll see this a lot. Oh, oh, get up there.
I can only aspire to what Erroneous calls mediocrity. Like, I can only aspire to it.
When I started playing pinball here, it's always like, you know, when I start playing with Marunas, like, and it's even to this day, it's just like, all right, teach me, master. It's like
I wish
you know.
I was as bad as he thinks he is.
It's fun, but when we get back on Batman, I'm gonna really kick his ass. That's why I want Batman working.
Batman like that, Batman sitting
Oh yeah,
over there.
Batman 66. Yeah, I came. If it was something I
remember
could
when you
fix,
saw it and you're like, why is this here?
yeah, and he was telling me what's wrong with it. I thought it was something I might be able to fix, but then when I found out it was a wiring harness, I'm like, yeah, I can't do that one. Like they just need a new wiring harness for it, but it's not a cheap part.
No, they're often not. Like getting one rebuilt, like even the one for Haunted House was like base $30 for the thing.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Nice, Monster Bash should be starting.
You go and get it. I'll be right back.
What are you looking at? I'm all wrapped up.
Ooh, nice save. And he's got Monster Bash started for the second time tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Transylvania Square Garden, please welcome the Monsters of Rock! Hello, Transylvania! Let's rock!
Yeah, I got.
Again.
Yep.
Man, he's good at this.
One day when I grow up, I want to play pinball like a room.
Me too. Nailing it.
Internet chat, what's your favorite pinball music out there? What table, minus a rock table, I'll say that. Non-rock table pinball, what is your favorite pinball music from your machine? Ooh, that was just me. Come on. Yeah, Molly Hatchet. Judge Dredd has some interesting music to it. I wouldn't say interesting, no, it's just good music. Good music theme. What
I
would
do
be
too.
what would be your favorite pinball music? Non rock theme table pinball music.
I really like the music selections in Creature, to be honest, but also
Creature?
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and
I like the
Bullwinkle's
music in
another
that
good
game
one.
a lot.
It's good music too. I don't know. I can never really decide on that one. There's just so many good ones out there. I like a lot of stuff from the later 80s, early 90s. Pinball music.
Arunis killing it.
Oh yeah, Swords of Rage.
That's for you.
The music on Swords of Rage is great, Molly. It really is.
Well, Black Knight 2002
every,
I like.
I mean, yeah, Black Knight 2002. I mean, TNA's soundtrack, Total Nuclear Annihilation, their soundtrack is amazing and awesome, too.
I think Theater's got one of the best soundtracks.
Which one, Arunas?
Theater.
Theater is a really good soundtrack, too. I like the call-outs in that.
No, please, let them move.
Oh, cool. You got the soundtrack to Swords of Rage.
Yeah, it's awesome
Nice.
that they did that.
Were they releasing that with the LEs? They were giving out the vinyl for the LEs?
That I can't remember.
Yeah, that
Excuse
was
me.
the selling points.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they gave out some of the vinyl to the LEs.
Yeah, because Scotty and, has been amazing with Stern.
Yeah, the Bare Naked Ladies guy.
Oh, the Bare Naked Ladies guy? I couldn't tell you which one that is.
Quite honestly, me
Oh,
neither.
he's been working with Scotty Innocence.
Yeah, he does, and he's a huge pinball guy, like, major.
He's the one that did the birthday thing for Jack Danger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because Jack and I are a day apart.
Ah.
So, like, my daughter's like a... Jack, I'm so glad it's your birthday! Like, doing cute gifts. Well, our daughters are about the same age.
Oh my god.
You know,
you
I-
want to tell him happy birthday?
That's adorable.
One of the more people I was surprised who was a huge pinball fanatic was Slash. Until GNR
Yeah?
until Guns N' Roses came out, I had no idea Slash was such a big pinball fan.
Want to hear an interesting story?
Yes.
One of our regular customers, Greg, he's an amazing dude. Yeah! Reddit!
Nice job.
Woo-hoo!
Ernest.
One of our regular customers, Greg, is a professional musician, and he has been the touring guitarist for the B-52s for many years. And he also plays in the live American Idol band, and has been doing that for a few years. But his ex-cousin-in-law is Slash.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I believe it's a cousin-in-law.
And Greg just played with Lionel Richie.
And Greg, yes, Greg performed with Lionel Richie in the Grammys last weekend. But he's one of our tried and true customers. He hasn't been here in a couple months because he's been out in California doing all that stuff. But
I think I've met Greg a handful of times.
he's a very cool guy, and he would go and spend a week or so in the summers at Slash's house when he was a kid.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever known anybody famous.
Not that famous. I mean, I got to meet Billy Corgan once through a friend, but that was about it. You know, it was just after a concert.
Anyone famous I've ever met or talked to have been just come through places I've worked, and it hasn't even been
Some guy told me once he was famous. He was like, I'm a public figure, and I was like, well, I've never heard of you. And then I didn't.
oh yeah.
I was like, if you have to tell me, you're probably not that famous.
Well, yeah, that is always interesting. Always interesting when that happens.
I hope you guys are having a good night. This will be our last game. This is actually the last call of the Stream Massacre. Melissa can take all the beans.
Watch her get 200 million.
She's gonna fucking nail it,
Yep,
yeah.
she's gonna get 200 million.
Oh my god!
No!
Why? I just let the flipper go. Why? Why do I do that?
And Aruna's killed us all
My
again.
brain-
And Arena's killed us all again.
Internet, I want to say thank you. I had a lot of fun with you today.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And we'll see you next
We're gonna see who we're gonna
Yay!
raid next. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Hot Nudge. So support the local
Yeah.
Chicago pinball stream. Great friends of ours.
Yeah, go check them out. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.